The latest installment of the new DC Cinematic Universe is here. It's Supergirl, today on Mark's Movie Reviews. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. Supergirl is one of those characters that I've always had a mild fascination with. Unlike her more famous cousin, Superman, she was actually there for the destruction of Krypton. She had as much of a life as a child could have before it was all taken from her. And then she's sent to a world where she has these incredible powers. She could have taken all the trauma in her life and with her newfound powers become a terrible god, worship her in despair. But no. She was able to channel that pain and grief and turn herself into a force for good. And that's an interpretation that they've chosen to go with in the comics in recent years. She's got a lot of unprocessed trauma, which means a lot of untapped dramatic potential. When Millie Alcock had her scene-stealing cameo in last year's Superman as the Woman of Steel, I was primed for her solo film. How does James Gunn's new DC Cinematic Universe fare in its second theatrical outing? Kara Zor-El, the last survivor of the Kryptonian city of Argo, is adrift in the universe. Ever since her home was destroyed, she's been looking for where she belongs. Her cousin Clark really hopes that'll be on Earth with him, but she's not feeling it. So she goes to planets that neutralize her powers and drinks herself into a stupor. On one such bender, she encounters a girl named Ruthie. Ruthie's family was mercilessly slaughtered by the space pirate Krem of the Yellow Hills, and she's looking for mercenaries to help in her revenge. When Krem steals Kara's ship and poisons her dog Crypto, Kara feels compelled to join up with Ruthie. As the two make their journey across the galaxy, Kara starts to see the same anger and frustration burning in Ruthie that burns in her. Will Kara find Krem in time and get the antidote to save Crypto? Will she be able to stop Ruthie from going down a dark path? And will she ever find her place in the universe? Millie Alcock continues to shine as Kara Zor-El. As her cameo in Superman was fun, it's nice to finally see the depth behind that party girl persona. I really enjoyed the flashbacks to Argo City in the final days of Krypton. I mean, James Gunn figured we didn't need to see it in Superman because we'd seen it all before in other theatrical adaptations, but it's nice to see it again and the new spin they put on it. In fact, it's surprisingly emotional when we get to the part where Kara has to say goodbye to her parents and we see her rocket off. It really hit me in the feels. And speaking of scene-stealing cameos, Jason Momoa as Lobo. Dude was born to play Lobo. As soon as he shows up, he's just pitch perfect. Sadly, though, Lobo's appearance in the film is just a glorified cameo. And then there's our villain, Krem. We don't get to see a lot of villains anymore who are just downright evil. He's got no redemption arc, he is just a jerk and he gets what's coming to him. I will admit I wasn't a big fan of the color scheme. Everything seemed kind of muted and washed out. And as I said earlier, it would have been nice to have more of Jason Momoa's Lobo in there. I just had fun with it, dude. It was a lot more emotional than I expected it to be, and it gave me the feels more than once. 3 out of 4 nibs.